What's going on, YouTube? Claic Yuzolt back again with another Final Fantasy Brave Exvius video, and as you can see, Justin Timberlake ain't happy with what's going on in this update. We have a lot of good stuff to talk about in this update, but one of the biggest problems I'm running into, and we'll talk about with this news issue report right here. We are aware that there are some players might be facing issues in-game with the latest app version update. We suspect that this is due to the 64-bit compliance implementation on Android devices, which was announced in the news posted on 5/27. They actually pushed this a little bit sooner than what it was supposed to come out. Players who are facing issues and were playing on guest accounts, as in you haven't locked your account to Facebook or Google, you need to contact support to get your account back. So I am on Nox right now. It is an emulator. A lot of us use these emulators for various things. You know, a lot of mobile people like to play games on the computer. You cannot go into a battle. I've recorded this video 8 times, finding out new things, buggy, broken, messed up about this patch. And essentially, we literally can't play it on Nox anymore. Or at least for right now. I don't know if they're going to fix it or not. The one thing that bothers me is that this is how I use my Amazon coins. So essentially, I'm going to go to summon, and I'm going to see if I can at least summon here. And if not, I didn't test this beforehand. If I can summon, then at least I can use my Amazon coins if people aren't screwed out of Amazon coins. They can get on, summon, or whatever. But if I try to go in battle, I've tried to go in Vortex, I've tried to go into the world map, I've tried to go into the arena, I've tried to do everything. It just force closes the app every single time. And from what I'm understanding is, at least you can summon. I know it's like, oh, at least you can summon, Claic. But essentially, it's very important because people have Amazon coins. This is how they use their Amazon coins. It's super disheartening to me because a lot of people use this. I'm fine. I have an iPad. I can just plug my iPad into my computer and go to town, and I can stream off of it. I've done it before. You guys have seen that. So it's not like it's impossible. At least the summoning, people can spend their Amazon coins, I guess. But essentially, I don't know, man. This cuts a lot of your player base out. And I know that it's a compliance issue. Android's like, you must be up to 64-bit code. But does that mean you have to take 32 times out? Like, they completely don't work anymore? And how long will it take these emulators to update to be able to match with this? I'm assuming it's got to be quicker. But it just sucks to have this happen. You know, if you're having trouble logging in, if you can't update, it keeps putting you on the reroll, pushing you back to the home screen. If, you know, you get into battles and you're getting pushed out, it's because of this. This is the problem. Either your device is too old, it's outdated, emulators don't seem to be working right now. It really sucks. Moving on from that, we do have some updates. It really, really irritates me right before the anniversary, too. I know that Google's making them do it, but it's like, I don't think there had to have been a way not to cut out half your player base and cut into Amazon coins. Because Amazon coins and them, they have a huge relationship. I don't know if this is going to hurt that or not. Anyway, okay, negative vibes off of me the best I can. I'm so sorry to everybody out there. You can tell that I'm extremely upset about this, so hopefully, I don't know, hopefully they fix it, dude. Instead of this, I don't even like this issue report. It's probably because we suspect that it's probably because of the 64-bit compliance. Like, okay, can you talk about if there's going to be a fix or if you just cut half your player base out of being able to play the game? I don't know. Anyway, moving on to the anniversary, we do have some cool stuff to talk about with the anniversary, all right? We got a 10+1 ticket, so it's going to be similar to what we got with Final Fantasy VII, except for this time, we have a 5% chance at rainbows. So we have a little bit of an upgrade on all those yellows to hopefully get some rainbows for you guys out there. I know that was tough. We're getting 3rd anniversary tickets. We'll talk about those in a minute. They're going to be handed out through login bonuses. We're also going to get a voting campaign again. So we're going to be able to vote on what we want, whether that be free summons for a long time. I've seen on Reddit, I think it's like the options for this first one that's been data mined. It's going to be free summons for a long time, free daily summons for a long time. And you're going to have this choice between an STMR Moogle ticket thing that we can do or an STMR and Moogle summon. And there's another one. In my opinion, we're obviously going to go for the STMR Moogle. If you don't know what an STMR Moogle is, it is an option for you guys to be able, it's just like a TMR Moogle, except for STMRs. And if you're guaranteed to get that ticket, because essentially you have to get a bunch of tickets together to turn in for an STMR Moogle, I would rather take that than a chance at trying to get an STMR Moogle and just probably getting TMR Moogle. Do you know what I mean? I would rather have a for sure thing that I can build up as opposed to you know, RNG. Looking down through the rewards, they're actually looking pretty nice. I know a lot of you guys were disappointed with what they've shown this week, but it's going to be okay. Hopefully it keeps getting better, and hopefully the game starts working again for everybody. We get the Premium 10+1. That's going to be tomorrow, it looks like, on the Friday. We get Chocobo Rain, which is a cool unit to be looking into. I know a lot of you guys were asking that. We get a ton of those anniversary tickets. I think we get 100 total. Lapis, we get 2,500 from this, and we get 2 tickets. And that's just the first one. Remember, it's going to be running till the end of July, and this login event only goes until, like, the 11th, like July 11th. So that's great. Looking at the anniversary campaign, this is what those tickets are going to be used for that you get. Between June 30th and July 31st, you guys are going to get a lot of anniversary gifts from logging in, and I'm assuming that's not going to be the only thing you guys get. And you're going to get up to 103rd anniversary tickets. JP got the same thing, so we're not getting the same thing we got last year, where it's depending on how much money you spent. Instead, you're going to get these tickets. And guys, I'm bolting through this fast. I've recorded this video 3 times. Each time it's been like 20 minutes, and I gotta go. Like, I got a trip I gotta go on. Like, I can't be here for much longer. I just want to get this information out to you guys. You guys are gonna be able to get, you know, Chocobo Rain, TMR Moogle, UOC tickets are in this. Nice. EX tickets, guaranteed 4-star, guaranteed 5-star EX tickets, Trust Coins, Prism Moogles, Raid Up, Item World Restore Orbs, various Esper Orbs, various Super Sites, which is a new type of Super Site now, and various pots. In the JP version, you were also given tickets based on your current rank and how many days you've logged in. Not consecutively, but how many days you've logged in total, which is really nice. We're going to have to hope we get something like that as well to go into that. We also have a comeback campaign. Everybody gets this if we reach this. So if enough players come back, they say 100,000 players come back, right? We're going to be able to get all these rewards. So each tier we reach, everybody in the FFBE community are getting these rewards, not just the comeback players or the players, new players, everybody. We get a total of 15 maxed out mini Tuars, we get 20% in Trust Moogles, and we get 5,000 Lapis. And I'm assuming we're just going to hit this number, period. I just don't think the company, and I could be wrong, would be like, yeah, we totally sucked at bringing players back, and we only got this far. So I'm assuming we're going to go all the way through. Or they're going to be like, hey, we didn't make it, but hey, we're going to give it to you anyway. So that right there is 7,500 Lapis we're getting already from the anniversary, which is great for you guys. I like that. I want more, but it's great. Oh, I forgot about these. So we're going to have 2 different bundles. We're not sure if it's going to cost money or Lapis yet. I'm hoping Lapis for you guys. And you're going to be able to either buy it with money, like I said, or with Lapis. It's going to be an epic 5-star guaranteed 10+1 ticket. So you're going to be able to use this 10+1. You're going to get a guaranteed rainbow on it. And it is going to be one of these or one of the other one. They're 2 different ones. This one's called Heroes. You guys are either going to get Awaken Rain, CG Lastfall, CG Fina, CG Lid, CG Nickel, CG Jake, CG Sakura, or Axstar. I think only 3 of these units are bad compared to the other units, which are great and honestly holding up their ground when it comes to later in the game, even going on for trials. I think CG Lastfall can do the damage, but kind of lacking. Next up, CG Sakura can do a little bit of damage, a little bit of support, but kind of lacking. And then Jake is going to be the booby prize on this. If it's not that much, I think this is great. Again, like I said, these other units are fantastic. They will withhold the stand of time. They will be there for you when you need them. On the other hand, they do have this other one called the Sworn 6. It's essentially the same thing. 5-star guaranteed ticket. We don't know if you have to buy it or you can, with money or Lapis. You are going to have to get it from a bundle in the shop. You guys will learn tomorrow. I'll be gone, sadly. I think that Sieghard Volca are great additions to your team, but the other ones kind of lackluster at this point. They've been outshined, outdated. Of course, I'm pretty sure Reagan's going to be getting some kind of enhancement like he did in JP, but to put him up there with like CG Lastfall, maybe a little bit higher, like Sephiroth level, but he's not going to be anything too insane. So if I had to pick one or the other, I'm definitely choosing Heroes. Moving on down, we have a new Esper Orb, or, excuse me, not Orb, or, and people have been bringing this up to me, and I thought it was going to be like an experience up, like an even higher to give even more experience to your Espers. Well, it turns out it's going to give SP to your Espers, which I don't know how many of these we're going to obtain, because we're going to need a lot to be able to get enough SP, but this is going to allow us to possibly completely fill out our Esper boards. Man, I can't talk. Recording this video 2 times, 3 times over, tough on my brain. I'm trying to rush here. So, 1 Esper ore puts it up by 2. If it's the right color, it puts it up by 3. So it's going to be fantastic. Our Espers are going to give even more back to our units. There's going to be even more of a reason to build them up, and you can get even more killers on each one, which is great. Moving on from that, they do talk about everything they added in the maintenance. I want to make a big note here. They said improved chaining for Squall's ability, Keen Edge and Keen Edge Plus. Not from what I'm hearing reported by Squall players. I'm hearing they actually made this too slow. It's still not able to chain cap properly. It actually messed up other chain capping that he was doing, and you can't fit both of the hits in because it's so slow. So like Whirlwind I think works, but everything else isn't really working out. So this is actually like a big nerf, and it's one of the reasons why I was so scared of going into Squall. He was amazing. I like my boy Squall. However, if it was cost so much, and now that they've kind of nerfed it, God, they better unnerf it or give everybody back their enhancements, because they messed that up again. They messed it up even more than it was messed up before, from what I'm hearing. Again, maybe you guys can prove me wrong. Let me know in the comments. I can't mess around with them. I don't have time, and I didn't enhance them because I was thinking that the CG units are going to get their enhancements, and I think they're much, much more valuable than, let's say, a Squall. Next up, they fixed an effect on Medina's Magic Raging Ice, which means it looks pretty again, is for what I've heard, so that's great for all you Medina lovers out there. Her enhancements were also fantastic. But if they don't fix this, they need to give everybody a chance to refund their enhancements, because it cost an assload to be able to do. Next up, we have the new version update. They're having some total damage on the board being fixed up a little bit, some extra UI things going on, and this is the biggest one, guys. Unit ability details in the game. We're going to go take a look at that in a minute, but this is game-changing for us. For us unofficial sources. You guys can use official sources in the game. They talk about a couple of issue reports. The Final Fantasy VII King Mog shop is going to be taken away earlier than expected, but being brought back later on to make room for the 3rd anniversary event. We will be compensated 10,000 coupons, which is great. You know, more currency for you guys to spend, and you just got to wait, spend it now, and then when it comes back, you can spend that 10,000 if you want. A couple of other issue reports. Flamey's ability was messed up. Saw that being reported. Apparently that's been fixed. And then last but not least, they talk about something about Prim. Prim's TMR being 7-star rarity and not 8 stars as it was incorrectly shown on the news. Don't care about that much at all. Moving on to the units again, like I said, this is the biggest change from this patch, and it's absolutely outstanding. Head over to your units, start looking at them. Look at all these different things. It tells us about the units now. It tells us how much the breaks are. It tells us for how long the turns are. If we head over here, telling us all the different things that, the different things it covers. It shows us here in a nice little picture. We go to the resistances. It shows us the actual resistance on the ability. It does not show this in battle, though, which I was kind of hoping for, but I guess that's a huge change. Go to Bolting Strike. It shows us how many hits it is. It shows us the power of it. It shows us, even the 50% mitigation to targets. It shows us the parameters that it follows. No elemental attack. It's gonna defense is gonna go down by 60%. Filling LB gauge. Now this isn't gonna be your normal LB crits that we're used to, but they've actually changed it to be a little bit more larger numbers, I guess. But this isn't shown in game, and it's not on all the units yet. There are some older units they said in the global version, global exclusive units that need to get fixed. But I mean, this is an incredible change, and sadly is going to be over, and look at this right here. Let me find. Yeah, it even tells you that parameter boost from equipping specific weapon types can go up to 300%. So it's talking about the true double hand only being going up to 300%. That is outstanding. It also says 400% when it comes to attack. It is going to teach people so much about this game. It is going to make it so much easier than having to pull up the wiki. Oh, what are these numbers? It's an amazing update. But the problem is it's going to be overshadowed by these bugs, by these people not being able to play the game. Guys, I'm actually really glad that you guys can still summon with your Amazon coins, and I can still spend my Amazon coins. It was a way that I could kind of take some of the load off of how much this lapis is expensive. Get ready for, if you click this thing right here, this anniversary button, it's going to take you to a thing about the anniversary stream coming on Saturday. I'm very still hyped for that. I hope we all get a lot of rewards. I hope we get some cool in-game announcements about some global exclusive stuff we're going to be getting. Obviously, that's hype. I love the way this background looks. But for them to be taking away emulators, I know how much that's going to hurt players. Some people don't have these fancy phones, or they love to play on their computer. They love to stream, and they can only do that with the emulator. I don't have that problem. I have a capture card, so I'm still going to be fine with my iPad. But yeah, I do not like this, and I wish they had a better answer than, it's probably because it's 64-bit upgrade. Bye! You know what I mean? So yeah. And I gotta rush off to the airport now, guys. I gotta pack. I still haven't packed. Okay. I hope you guys have an amazing weekend. Enjoy the stream. If you guys see me, you're going to that event, come say hello. And maybe by then we'll know if emulators are dead or not. So if you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up. Comment down below if you're using an emulator and if you feel this pain. And then subscribe for future content. We'll catch you guys in the next video.